Next question. Urban Tree on X. Would you ever consider running politically at some point in the future? In America, probably not. In America, probably not. And why I say that is because, for one, I don't like politics. And that might be weird because that's what I talk about. But I'm actually a chill guy. I have interests. I like gaming. I like playing sports. I like talking about culture, and that's inherently tied to politics. And I like thinking about politics. I like opining about politics, but politics itself is so dirty. Like when you get into the game and get into the ring and you're duking it out, it's such a dirty game, such a vicious game that I genuinely don't like it. That being said, just because I don't like it doesn't mean that I shouldn't do it. Right? There's so many things that God calls us to do that we don't want to do, but it is the call of God on our lives. I understand that. But I don't really like the idea of running for office and then having to be responsible to the people and make laws and legislations. And I don't know. I'm not like that. Maybe I'm kind of like George Washington in that way. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm like George Washington, because he was a genuinely great man. But it's like I just don't like the idea of running for office and holding political power for myself. I like talking about it, and I enjoy supporting people who are steering the country in a better direction. But that's just not my temperament. But that being said, if I have to, I will. But also, like I mentioned, I don't believe that foreigners should hold public office. I was born in Korea. I'm an immigrant. I'm a naturalized immigrant. I don't think that foreigners should be making laws and the rules that govern your land. That's just so preposterous. Can you imagine if a bunch of white people went to Korea and started running for office and making laws about what should be the laws that affect Korean society? I wouldn't like that. So why are we okay with immigrants just flooding in? And then now we have freaking, what is his name? Sri Vandar or whatever. And I think it was Michigan, that Indian congressman. You have Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, these foreigners coming in and then making laws in your country that affect your everyday citizen. That's preposterous. That is seriously such a ridiculous proposition. At the very least, be born in America if you're going to run for office. So I wouldn't. Now, would I consider moving back to Korea and running for office there? Maybe. Don't want to make any promises right now, but I think I would consider that. Considering that I still, as much as I love America, as a Korean American, I still deeply love Korea and have my heart tied to Korea. So we shall see about that, but not sure. Ultimately, if I have to, I will, but I don't necessarily want to run for political office.